Auction time. This is the 5U series auction, 5U01. This is a video point, but I sharpened it off camera, I believe. Yeah, I did not sharpen it on camera. I did the finishing touches off camera, sharpened it up. It's high grade raw paternalis chert from Texas. 4 3/4 by 1 5/8. Yeah. Very nice material. There's only one patch of concrete out of this whole amoeba nodule. All right, so it was unusually good. Only got one little bad spot. That's it. There might have been a difference in consistency right here, but that's it. I didn't put any notches in it because you don't need any notches. Yeah. All right. 5U02, another unnotched biface. I think I did this one on video too, but I sharpened it off camera as well. Translucent, high grade, root beerish looking chert. Let me see. Yeah, I did do this on video. I hope I did. Yeah, it's early. Actually, I'm filming this a little bit early, so my brain's not fully functional yet. Let me think about this one. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if I did this one on camera or off camera. Anyways, let's see. It's almost, well, let's see. It's a little over 3 5/8 by 1.5 inches. Okay. Sharpened all the way around. It is a bit steppy and crackly, okay? So there's a little bit of that, but I tried to clean it up as best I could. All right. Okay. 5U03. I know this one definitely is on video. Yeah. Someone asked about it this morning. And here it is. It's got that little crystal pocket in it. See that? It was able to remain in here. Usually I try to nap that stuff out because it presents a weakness, but this one didn't present a weakness. This is heat-treated chert from Oregon. Yeah, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, it's heat-treated. And heat-treated very well, actually. Excellent quality heat treat. All on video. I think I did the sharpening and everything on video. Yeah, I'm not going to rely on my memory today because it's pretty bad right now. My memory's pretty bad right now. Anyways, yeah, you can see it all on video. I think I did pick at this forever on video, now that I think about it. A little over 3 5/8. Seems like 3 5/8 is common size today. Yeah, same size as the one before, lengthwise. All right, I don't know what style that is, so don't ask. 5U04. This one I definitely made on video, but I also definitely modified it off camera. Yeah. I sharpened it all the way around, thinned it down some more, and modified the base and put some notches in. I did that off camera because it's very crunchy. And it's aggravating to try to pay attention to not crunching it and try to do the video at the same time. I still got crunching at the bottom of the notches. See that? But overall, I think it looks better than it would have looked if I had completed it on video. Yeah. This is Georgia jasper. It's not translucent. Right? It's not. Let's see. Before I speak too soon. It is a little bit around the edges. Little bit of translucency around the edges. But that's typical of most chert. Even the stuff that's not considered translucent, you'll see a little bit of translucency around the edges. All right, what style is that? I don't know, 4-notched with a concave base style. Yeah. All right. How long is it? Did I measure it on video? I don't know. 2 3/8. (5U05). This is like a gold sheen obsidian. I made this off camera. I showed it briefly in one video because it was an oval shape or leaf shape freeform or biface to start with, and I just put some notches in it this morning actually, so it would look better according to me. And I sharpened it all the way around, thinned it down where it needed to be thinned so it can be more consistent. But yeah, it has kind of a gold sheen, but it's kind of sparkly too. It looks like it's got glitter in it, but those little sparkles, they don't really shine. They just kind of reflect light a little bit. It's got a sheen to it. It's not a bad quality stuff, but it does crush easily, like most obsidians and dacites. So it was hard. It was difficult for me to sharpen the edges. It was not difficult to notch, but it's difficult to not crunch the bottoms of the notches. Very similar to the previous one, that's the heat treat. It was hard to get the notches clean without crushing. Yeah. All right. I did this off camera. Yeah. 3 1/8 long. I like this style with multiple notches. Yeah. One of my favorite styles. Multiple notch points. Okay. 5U06. Another off camera. This is Georgia Jasper. And I did not want to notch this one because it had such pretty colors in it and stuff. I wanted to preserve as much of it as I could. And it's got some transparency. See that? This Georgia Jasper, some of it is really, really cool. It's got translucency around the edges, but there's some transparency actually, where it's almost clear. Very cool stuff. And let me think here. I don't know. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember anything this morning, so I don't know if I showed this partially on video or not, but all I remember is I spent a long time sharpening this because it was not easy to sharpen. It's Captain Crunch type chert. Yeah. Heat treat. Well, Jasper, okay. Captain Crunch type heat treat Jasper. Yeah. So you can see it's kind of like a bevel that I put on here to get it thin down and consistent. Yeah. I like this one. I used to keep stuff like that, like this for myself in a keeper case, but I no longer keep a keeper case. Yeah. All right. 5U07. This is Tecovas Jasper. This is like, it's an ornamental or art piece. I did see a piece that looked like this in a collection. I forget where I saw it, but I saw a similar piece to this in an actual artifact collection. So that's where I copied this from. It's not exactly the same because the one in the collection had a wider tip up here. It wasn't pointy like this one. It was wider. But everything else is very similar to the other one, to the real one. But yeah, Tecovas Jasper from Texas. It is a heat treat. Tecovas is spelled Tecova. Tecovas. Tecovas Jasper. Okay. Took me forever to get this one nice and even also, because it is steppy. It's some of my favorite stuff to work, but like my favorite stuff, it can be steppy. And it was. It gave me some some fussy things going on with that. 2 3/8. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't step it too much near the base. That's where it usually happens, right here in the thickest part. But it's not too bad. All right. 5U08. This one is Rainy Buttes. And I think it's called a Mallory. So I actually imitated a real point on this one also. I think this style is called Mallory. Okay? Something like that. 2.5 inches long. Rainy Buttes. I have a bunch of Rainy Buttes flakes that I'm going to make points out of. You can't have any. None of the flakes. It's hard to get this in high grade. This one was a high grade piece. Okay. Yeah. All right. 5U09. This is an Ishi style point made of bottle glass. Believe it or not, I did find some bottle glass that I thought was black, but it's not. It's a purple. A very, very dark purple. See that? It's like when you think you have black ink and it starts to run and you notice that it's not completely black, it's purple ink. Yeah, that's similar to this. Yeah, Ishi style point that he was making before he made contact with Europeans, right? He was making arrowheads like this before he walked into town one day because he was starving and cold and homeless. Yeah. He would make these out of window glass and other types of glass. Okay? I don't know if it's accurate as far as size goes, but I think it's pretty close. 2 inches right on the money. Okay? He would make very delicate barbs and put deep notches into these points. And it's difficult to make this out of window glass. I've tried a couple times. It's much easier to make this out of bottle glass. But yeah, he made these out of window glass too. All right. The real one, I think, I made a reproduction of a real one. I think it's smaller than this. I think it's maybe a 1/4 inch shorter, and it's more narrow than this too. I think it's like 3/4 inch wide. Yeah, but it's very close to the size it's supposed to be. All right. Where did I get the bottle for that? Bottle glass? I didn't have the bottle. I just had the glass. The previous owners of my old house, my other house in Texas, left a bunch of glass in the backyard. I probably not intentionally, but yeah, that was part of the glass on the property already. Broken bottle. Okay, 5U10. It is a Texas chert art point with serrations. I put a little bit of a spur right here in the middle, like a basset point. I think that's what they call them, but I don't think basset points have serrations like this. This is just an art point made of Texas chert. I think it is a heat treat, but it's not high grade heat treat. 2 3/16 inches long. Okay. Nice little serrations. And it is sharp in between the serrations too, although I know that doesn't count. I mean, it doesn't matter. It can be really dull between the serrations and it works the same, as far as I know. It's not translucent chert. It's just typical tan colored heat treat. All right. 5U11. Another Rainy Buttes point. Now, I forget what they call these. This is patterned after a real style as well. I forget what they call these. Let me think here. Yeah, I can't remember. But yeah, it's a pattern after a real style. Northern Plains style a little over inch and 3/4, inch and 13/16. Yeah, Northern Plains style arrowhead, made of Rainy Buttes, sharpened all the way around. Rainy Buttes is also a little bit difficult to sharpen because it's kind of crushy. Yeah. Interesting material to work with, though, as long as it's high grade, which this is. Okay. 5U12. This one is a simple triangular shaped Georgetown point. Not actually corner notched. I tried to make the barbs as long as possible, so I guess this is basil notched, but it's kind of corner notched. Yeah, it's Bordner notched. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know what to do with this preform. I had a bunch of them like this. I'm working on some hunting points. And this one, I said, this is kind of nice. It ended up not steppy, so I'll just sell it after I notch it. Yeah, so that's what this is. It may be a point in the archaeological record that I'm just not remembering. But I don't know. 2 3/8 inches long. Okay. How wide is it? It's wide enough for hunting. Inch and 3/8. Is it 2 3/8? An inch and 3/8? Yeah. Okay. (5U13). This is a set of 3 hunting points, but they didn't make weight. They're all under what I was shooting for. I was shooting for 125 grains, right? But I missed it by 5 grains there, and 13 grains there, whatever. Yeah, so these did not make weight, so I'm selling these. Okay, someone might be able to use them. They're just simple Georgetown, raw Georgetown. Thinned down and sharpened. They do fit into the foreshaft that I have set up for doing. I have a foreshaft set up, here it is, that I use. Okay, I am making 125 grain hunting points for somebody. The width of this is 5/16, right? Yeah, this shaft is 5/16, and these fit in with plenty of wood to spare on the sides. Okay, all of them do. I make all my hunting points to fit in this particular shaft. Okay? What is the gap? Notch depth is 9/16. The gap width, it varies. It's like 1/8 at the bottom, but it opens up to 3/16 at the top. Okay? 1/8 at the bottom, 3/16 at the top. So, let's see. Notch. I need to write this down because I like writing on this. Oops. Well, not when I spell it wrong. Let's see. I'll do it later. If I remember. Okay. That's all together under one item number. Okay. Well, did I measure? I did not measure the length and width. 2 1/4 by 1.25 inches. They're all 2 1/4 by 1.25 inches. Okay. Last but not least, 5U14, a box of flakes and brokes. Small little box. These are the brokes. There's only 2 broken ones in here. The rest are flakes. Okay, and this one is from one of the latest videos, high grade chert. All right, so this is what happened with this one. This is Georgia jasper, and it is very crackly. I broke it right there, trying to uncrunch the bottom of that notch because it was getting crunchy. So I was trying to pop off one more flake, and that's what happens. Yeah, so there's that one. This one I was going to make a Hohokam point, but it turned out to be stupid. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It snapped right there, totally unexpected. I think what happened was there was already a crack in there, but probably not. It's just weird. It's just a weird area in the stone, I think. Who knows? It could have been an existing crack. I did hit it pretty hard, but not harder than usual. It is a heat treat. Anyway, you can still make two points out of it. All right, so this is raw Texas high-grade chert. I think I got it from, this is from the same nodule. Okay, this is item number 1. This is from the same nodule as this item number 1. Okay, and I think this was a Levallois flake. Levallois. All right, so this one is a high-grade heat treat Keokuk. For those who don't know what high-grade Keokuk looks like, or feels like, or naps like, now's your chance. 2 pieces of Georgia chert. This is heat-treated Georgia Jasper. This is heat-treated Georgia Swirl. I saved these flakes for myself, but since I have a bunch of them, and I probably won't nap them all, stick them in there. This is Danish Flint flakes. Danish Flint. Okay? I forgot the local area name. I think it begins with the S. Simonian or something. I don't remember. Danish Flint, raw. This is root beerish type Texas chert, raw, high grade. It's not the highest, but it is high grade. It's better than mid grade. Yeah, I napped it this morning, so I know. It was napping nicely, so I said, yep, I'm going to include this in this box because a lot of people don't know what the higher grade root beerish looking stuff is. This is heat-treated Mississippi gravel. For those who don't know what Mississippi gravel naps like when you heat treat it, now's your chance. And a piece of high-grade obsidian. And this has got greenish edges, I think. A lot of people like this greenish tint obsidian. Can you see it? I don't know if it's from Mexico or what, but it's got a greenish tint if it's thin. You can't see it. Maybe? Or maybe this is not the greenish tint. Anyway, this is high-grade stuff. What kind of tint is that? It's got a brownish tint. Well, it's not the greenish. It's got a brownish little honey-colored tint. That's interesting. But yeah, as I was napping this, I said, ooh, this is sweet. But I'm not going to make anything out of it, so you can have it. All right. Why am I not going to make anything out of it? I don't know. I guess I didn't feel like it. Okay. Rules. These are my cheat notes, okay? There's a better description of the rules in the description box below. The rules for the auction. There will be an auction every single Monday. Every Monday. Every Monday. No matter what. Unless there's some weird happenstance. Please look at my previous auctions to see how they work. If you are not able to reply or comment, you will not be able to bid. I can enter your bid for you if you email me. Yeah, that's one option. It doesn't always work. Sometimes emails don't get sent or received. So just be aware that I can help you out, but it doesn't always work. Just look at my previous auctions and then make sure you can reply or comment. That's how you're bidding. Okay? Auction 3J has a demo on how to bid. If you need a demo, just type in Jack Crafty Auction 3J, hit the return button, and then my video will pop up. You watch the video, and within that video somewhere, that's an auction video, there will be a demo on how to use or how to bid. Okay? All right. Bid in the comment section under one of my pre-populated comments. My pre-populated comments will contain the item number, a timestamp where the item appears in the video, and a short description. If you don't know what a pre-populated comment is, you can just look at the comment section and don't worry about it. All right, I will like your comment if I see it. This is extremely important. A lot of people miss this part. This is the only way for you to know that I actually see your comments. I will hit the like button. Okay? Sometimes comments are not always visible. That's why I mention this. It may take a while for me to like your comment, but as the time approaches the end of the auction, I will check more frequently. All right? Okay. Try not to bid at the last minute. Please be aware that I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. That's also very important to know, just so you know. I use this time tracker because it's what everyone sees, and I try to keep this fair for everybody. Okay? I don't want it to appear like there's any shenanigans going on behind the scenes. Okay? Shipping is free in the U.S. International shipping is discounted but not free. I will add $10 for lightweight packages and $20 for heavy packages if you're an international bidder and you win. Okay? This is a simplification and a change from previous auctions. Okay, just be aware. I will provide tracking numbers. Everything I send out will have a tracking number. Okay? I accept PayPal, which is preferred, or Venmo, or Cash App, or checks or money orders, or a payment via electronic invoice that you can pay with a card or a debit card, right? Credit card or debit card. I can send you an electronic invoice link. You click on the link and it'll bring you up to where you can pay to an invoice that you can pay with a card. Just enter your information. I can't do this on my end, so don't be sending me your credit card numbers, okay? Okay. Why can't I do it on my end? Because the rules for charging people have changed in PayPal. I can't take your info and charge you unless I have like a point of sale device, which I do have, but I haven't activated yet because it costs a subscription fee and I'm not paying it. Okay. Winners will be announced at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. Pay attention to your time zone because it's different for different time zones. Winners will be announced at 8 p.m. Central, 7 Mountain, or 6 Pacific, depending on your time zone. All right? The auction ends at the top of the hour, but I won't start announcing until 1 minute past. Okay? But, yeah, just try not to bid at the last minute. Okay, I'm telling you this so you're aware, but try not to bid at the last minute and then sneak in before 9:01 Eastern. Okay? Because I'm using YouTube's time tracker, and if it says you're sneaky and late, your bid will not count, even though you and I both know you're on time. All right? Okay. You will be notified in the comments section if you are the winner. Please email me your info if you are new. Okay? You will be notified in the comments section if you are the winner when I start announcing the winners. This is not a live auction. I just post a video. I wait until 9 p.m. Eastern and look to see what the highest bids are on each item. Okay? And I announce the winners in the comment section, which means you need to pay attention to the comment section at the very end of the auction and see if you've won. And if you have, and if you're new, send me an email. If you've already participated in auctions before and have won items, you know all this. I have all your information on file, so you don't need to email me your information again. Okay? All right. There you go. All right, so that's it for this week's auction. I hope you guys had a good weekend and a good Father's Day, and good luck.